Hey everybody, I'm going to try this again. I tried to go live before and my phone died, so I don't know if I'll last or not. But anyway, hello, happy Friday. I am out running some errands and heading home now, so I'm going to chat with you. Hey, do you guys like my new glasses? They're prescription sunglasses. I'm so excited. I've never had prescription sunglasses and I really like it because guess what? I can see while I'm driving, which is always good. Hey Joe, how are ya? So my grandchildren are coming over today. I'm super excited about that. Haven't seen them since what? February or March. So yeah, so they're gonna stop in and we're probably not gonna distance. I need to hug them. I need to see them, so it'll be fine though. But I'm really excited about that, so I'm gonna head home and see them. Hope everybody's doing well. It's crazy how much traffic is out here now that everything's kind of open. Yeah, so anyway, I get a question a lot from people who purchase artwork or purchase a commission and they're not sure how to handle it. Like once they get it, what do they do with it? So I was just going to chat with you guys on my way home to kind of explain how I work. Other artists might work differently. So when you get a commission from me or a piece of artwork, typically I will have it matted with a white mat, which kind of finishes the artwork off. It's that border that you'll see like when you buy a picture frame. It's that white or black inside border that you put your picture in behind. That's the mat. And you can get color ones too. So typically I will have that for you, and it will be in a plastic sleeve, which is like a plastic covering, just so that you can handle it without getting fingerprints and things like that on it. Now, I do not spray my drawings, and what I mean by that is they have on the market for pencil drawings and pastels, you can spray them with like a protective spray. They say a protective spray. I don't like it. I have found that it alters the colors of my artwork all the time, so it always makes it darker. If you're not really careful with the spray, you can actually ruin your artwork. So you're always taking a chance on spatter dropping on it. And even when I have done all the things I'm supposed to do with the spray and followed all the directions, I just feel like it gives it like a chalky feel. It's hard to explain, like a film on top of my drawings, so I really dislike it. I feel like it's not a true to what I created color, so I don't spray. What does that mean to you? That means like when you take your drawing out of the plastic sleeve to frame it, you don't want to touch the drawing at all, because there's a possibility that you could smudge it or get fingerprints on it or something like that. It's not just going to fall apart. You're not going to like take it out, and you don't have to like, walk around with white gloves on or anything like that. It's not like that. It's just that you don't, you take a chance on when it's out of the sleeve. If a cat walks over it, or your grandchild happens to be over and drops his milk, and it spatters on it. You take a chance on it can become ruined or smudged. Now, with that said, I will always, if you do smudge it accidentally, or say you do get a fingerprint or something on the mat and you're not sure what to do, you can always call me and I will come out and fix it if I can. If we're within distance of each other. If not, I will walk you through how to fix it on the phone. So it's not a big deal. Only one time if I had to fix a drawing, so not a big deal. I will take care of that for you. Now, obviously, if you spill something on it or it gets torn or anything like that, there's not much I can do for you. It's pretty much ruined, so you do want to be careful. If you are going to, what you should do when you get your artwork is have it framed right away. And that's so that it's protected. Now, the plastic sleeve will protect it until you can have it framed, and that's when I would recommend taking it out of there. I wouldn't really recommend taking it out until you do have it framed, or you're at the framers and let them take it out. So you want to have it framed. Now, sometimes I don't mat my drawings, and the only time I don't is when I'm not using standard sizes. or a size is really big. For example, I don't store in my home mats for sizes like 12 by 18 or 16 by 20. When you start to get into those sizes, I don't provide the mat for you. So you want to go to a framer and you want to have them mat it and frame it. Okay? Now, anything that's like 5 by 7, 8 by 10, 11 by 14, I will have matted for you. So that's not a problem. The other thing I wanted to tell you, and you do want to kind of take it to a framer, you can always go and buy a frame from like Michael's or something like that. And again, just be careful when handling it. When you take it out of the sleeve, that you just put it into the frame. I wouldn't remove it from the mat unless you really want to change the color. And at that point, like I said, I would ask a framer to do it, because you may rip the drawing trying to pull it out off of the, I tape it. I don't tape it hard or anything, but there's tape on it to stay in my mat. So if you try to remove that, you take a chance on ripping it. So if you want to change the color or you need to do anything like that, I would have a framer do it. If you, okay, and then you always, for my drawings, you always, originals, not prints, you always want to have a mat. And the reason why is when you lay a painting or a drawing flat on the glass with no mat, that mat actually has a purpose. Not only does it finish the drawing or painting off and makes it look really nice, it keeps it from your painting and drawing from pressing on the glass. And what can happen over time is it will stick to the glass and it will actually create an image on your glass. So it will ruin your artwork. So you want to have some sort of mat in the frame so that it keeps that off of the surface of the glass. If you don't have a mat, again, a framer can do that for you. They have these little things that they put in there that it's like it keeps the artwork floating so that it's not touching the glass, the front of the glass, so that you have it protected. You don't want that up against the glass. So the mat actually does serve a purpose. If you are not going to frame it right away, that's fine. Store it. Keep it stored in the mat, with the mat that I give you, in the plastic sleeve, and store it flat. The mat that I use is archival, so it shouldn't yellow or anything like that. It shouldn't damage your artwork, so you should be fine that way. And same with the sleeve. It's all that stuff is archival, so it shouldn't have any problem with the artwork. So store it flat until you can go ahead and get it framed. But you do, the other thing too is, like, I have had customers keep it in the little plastic sleeve and they just kind of prop it up on a window or something. And you can do that, but you're always taking a chance on that bending or creasing or tearing. So it's really not a wise idea until you actually get a frame for it that supports it, to have it like propped up anywhere or anything like that. You really should just store it in a drawer flat until you can get something. Do not hang your artwork in front, like in direct sunlight. So wherever you decide to put it in your home, make sure if you are going to put it in like a sunroom or something where it gets a lot of sunlight or direct sunlight, you're going to want to have the framer give you protective glass, the UV protection, because that will cause your artwork to fade. There is nothing we can do about that. We use all the right pencils and all the right materials as artists, but sunlight is, will destroy your artwork. It will fade it, and it will fade it fast. And if any of you have ever had like a sofa or curtains in a very bright room or up against a window, you will see your fabric how light it gets. So you'll see how quickly the sun can actually change, it can actually fade things. And that's it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop me a comment, or you just want to say hi, hello, drop me a comment, not a problem. And I'll answer them for you, but I hope that helps a little bit. I hope it explains it for you guys. It's weird as an artist, I kind of just take these things for granted, and I'll be talking to a customer and I'm like, oh, you're just going to go get a mat, and I'll give you a sleeve, and go have it framed, and they're looking at me like blinking their eyes like, what is a mat? What are you talking about, lady? And I'm like, oh, right, you just don't know. You're not doing that. So I hope that helps you guys out a little bit, and have a great Friday. Enjoy.